welcome back to Alephium Assemble, episode number 4. I am joined by Carla, but some of you know her as Carlita. Now, I was told off in the comments last week saying, "Who's Carla? Who's Carla?" I only know Carlita. So yes, Carla, Carlita, call her what you like. I am Joseph. My friends call me Pepper. My Twitter is Big Pep Ghost. You can call me whatever you like, but keep it nice and clean. Thank you very much. Carla, what's new with you this week?
Yeah, so before we jump into Alephium news, I just wanted to take a moment to talk about Kadena. So this week, Kadena announced that the organization is officially shutting down and will cease all businesses, operations, and active maintenance of the blockchain. It's honestly really sad to hear. Kadena was one of the true pioneers of the scalable proof of work and smart contracts. Their work really showed what's possible, and their legacy will live on through the chain, the tech, and the community. So the blockchain itself will keep running since it's maintained by independent miners and developers, but the company behind it won't continue operating. So it's a reminder that even the most innovative project can struggle in search of this challenging market, but it also motivates us to keep pushing forward to prove that performance, smart contract enabled proof of work chains still have a huge role to play in the crypto's futures. And of course, to anyone from the Kadena community, to the builder, the contributors, or simply fans, you are always welcome in the Alephium ecosystem. If you want to keep building on proof of work or explore new possibilities, our doors are wide open.
Yes, they are wide open. We've already seen an influx of builders, investors, interested people who do believe in proof of work, scalable proof of work with smart contracts. So we appreciate you coming into our groups, asking good questions. Keep it coming. Yeah, we want to welcome more of you. Keep the movement alive.
So maybe let's get back to Alephium news now. So you were in Malaysia last week for the Chain Culture event, right? How
Yeah.
it was?
Yeah. Oh, it was amazing. It was so good. It actually kind of relevant to the Kadena thing because my talk was about the existential threat to Web3 from this kind of Web2 culture coming in, and yeah, just a couple of days after we see Kadena go down. So maybe I predicted the future a little bit there. But it was great. Chain culture was absolutely amazing. It was in this beautiful venue, it's called the Glass House in Sepute and in Kuala Lumpur. It's like a big glass conservatory with lots of plants. It was gorgeous. The organizers are Hive, Hive blockchain. It's a fork of Steemit. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, Justin Sun, the Tron guy, he led the biggest 51% attack ever on the Steemit blockchain a few years ago and won. And the community basically said, we don't want to deal with this messiah. And they forked Steemit and went and made their own chain called Hive, which is more successful than Steemit, right? It's one of the only examples where a fork outperforms its original chain. So really good for them. They opened up to invite other projects that were aligned with their worldview, right? And so they liked my proposal. The organizers, Roland and Joanne, were amazing. It was honestly such a cool experience just to fly out, meet a bunch of new people, talk passionately about something I believe in, and then to try and pitch Alephium. The only downside was the guy before me ran over, so they squashed my time. Didn't get as much time as I wanted to talk about Alephium and why we solved that problem of centralization and all the things that I covered. If you want to see that, you can go on my profile, or yeah, you can find it there. It was really cool because it was live streamed, so the live stream link it's around on my Twitter X profile, and yeah. As soon as I came off stage, there were loads of people wanted to talk to me, get my Telegram, give me business cards. I made some amazing contacts, because I've opened some Telegram groups to chat to, but there's even more to come. Yeah, it was cool. It was an interesting trip, pretty exhausting, but I wasn't actually the only one who was traveling to spread the Alephium word last week. Our very own Maud Banwat, she actually went to Turkey, and I've interviewed her to find out more. So let's clip in Maud in 3, 2, 1. And we're joined by Maud Banwat. Hello, Maud. Welcome back from Turkey. How was your trip?
It was awesome. It was short. I only stayed 2 days, but it was really amazing. Yeah.
Awesome, mate. Well, maybe you could tell us from start to finish everything that happened and who you met, what you got up to, and what it was like to meet the Turkish community out there.
Yeah, so I mean, it's actually something that started, I think I want to say first trimester of 2025. Celeo, which is, I don't know if that's exactly how you pronounce his username, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. Is one of our very active Turkish community member. He mentioned that in Turkey they have this community called Alcoin Turk that organize local events and assemble a big community of Turkish Web3 lovers. And he suggested that we organize kind of a meetup with them, and so we've been in touch since, again, I forgot the month, but definitely something around like February or March 2020, 2025. Originally we wanted to have that meetup before the summer, but calendar wise it didn't line up, and so we finally organized it for this Friday. I arrived on Friday. I brought with me some merch, some roll-ups, and the event took place in Alcoin Turk base. That's kind of a low, I don't know, is it like a space that they have where they organize events, I think every Friday, for example, which is where I was. There was really a lot of people, between, I want to say, 50 to 75. It was a pretty long event because it's also a lot of networking, socialization, so it lasted around 4 hours. So you had people coming and going, but I would say during the presentation, because I had around a 1 hour presentation, a little bit longer, there was a lot of questions, and I loved seeing the different profiles, because you had people who work in the Web3 space, people who are interested in the Web3 space, builders, marketers, KOLs, people who manage communities. So it was really a very diverse space. And at the end of the presentation, there was a little quiz and contest for people to see if they actually listened to what I said. They did. Actually, there was actually pretty surprising, because everyone really participated. We had some delicious pizza, and then I stayed the Saturday, and Celeo's wife was kind enough to make me visit Istanbul, so I could, because I'd never been to Turkey before. So it was really nice. Everyone was very supportive, really excited about what Alephium is building, and they liked that we were very different from, other layer ones that they've heard of.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Maud. And for anybody from the Turkish Alephium community watching, thank you for looking after her and making sure that she had a great time. Thank you very much for your contributions. Back to Carla and myself in the studio in real time. Bye for now. Carla, do you have any trips planned in the world of Web3?
Not really. No big events planned for me right now. At the moment, I'm really focusing on onboarding new builders and following up with all the people I met during Token 2049. I know it was a few weeks ago, but I'm still in the follow-up phase. So there are some really promising connections there. I will be also around in France here and there for smaller meetup, and maybe we will join a bigger event, but early next year in January, depending on how the market evolves, because we like to stay flexible and align with our action, with our ecosystem rhythm. So kind of an agile approach. So yeah, we'll see.
I've got a couple in Thailand. We've got Thailand Blockchain Week, which is next week or the week after. That's pretty cool. I've been the last couple of years. It's quite a small one. There's like Thailand Blockchain Week is twice a year. I think there's Bangkok Blockchain Week and Thailand Blockchain Week. This is the smaller one. It's like a weekend event in a conference center. There's fewer side events. It's not as big and loud as the main event, which is somewhere else in the year. But I'm looking forward to it. I've met some good people in the local scene, and I think I can open some doors there and see if there is any builders who want to come build on Alephium or integration. I also got invited and given a free ticket. These tickets they're not usually not free. I think they're 100 USD. So I got a nice free ticket to Post Quantum Blockchain Day, which is down in Phuket. So I'll go down for a couple of days to Phuket. One last one, I have applied to speak at a conference in Indonesia, but I won't say it anymore because I don't want to test fate. I need to touch wood. Let's talk about development, okay? Now, if you follow our Twitter or our X, which I imagine you do, that's why you're seeing this video, most likely, then you'll know that every Monday we post the dev updates, and that's a combination of the front end and the back end team. But I'll give you a very quick rundown of what they've been doing. On the front end, there's a new roadmap page on our website being built, might be live by the time you see this. There's also some visual improvements and onboarding being done for the core DApp. There's a new layout being designed for the bridge, and they've also been helping me with some visuals for social media and various other things. Some very nice leaflets Mika made for me. On the back end, now this you may have seen if you're in our Telegram groups, but there was a pull request created for Graal VM. That meant absolutely nothing to me. I'm not a coding guy. So there were also people in the community who said, I don't know what this means, please help me. So I went straight to the source. I asked Hong Chao and I shared his comments on it. It's basically an upgrade for the full node to make it run faster, perform better. It's not linked to the core DApp. So there's that. On the core DApp side, however, more testing, fixing issues. They're doing like user flows. They're imagining themselves as the users to see what kind of problems they might encounter, which obviously is a very, very good thing to do. And they've also been working closely with the front end team to make it beautiful. So that's a very quick roundup of updates from the development side, but now perhaps much more interesting to you guys if you are ecosystem explorers. I will hand over to Carla and she will tell you about everything going on in the world of Alephium.
Yes, let's dive into what's been happening across all the ecosystem, and there is a lot this week. I know I tell that every week, but first, so huge congrats to the MyOnion team for their PancakeSwap launch. That's a big step for the project and another proof that builders are expanding Alephium's reach across chains. On the DeFi side, ALPH keeps shipping at full speed. Their zero interest loan are now live on testnet. The DEX is entering its final test phase before audit, and a new roadmap is on the way. Stakers and lenders will sure love what's coming next. Meanwhile, Lynx Labs rolled out version 1.3 of the Lynx wallet, now integrating both Alephium and Kadena ecosystem, plus the app access for projects like Sushi Swaps and ALPH directly inside the wallet. It's super sleek. The Lynx lending platform with the Earn and Borrow module also launched on testnet. So if you want to try lending or borrowing with Lynx rewards, it's live right now, so you can go and test. Over at ALPH, user profiles are here. You can now claim a username, build your identity, and earn XP as you complete or edit your profile. So they are clearly evolving into a more social, user-centric platform, and I really like that. Also, I wanted to say congratulations to ALPH team to shout out the roadmap that they will achieve in the next few weeks. It's huge, and I'm really I'm waiting to watch what they are doing. And also I wanted lastly give a quick shout out to Jochen Mader, sorry for my pronunciation, an amazing community member who's been proudly carrying the Alephium colors on the racetrack this season. So sponsored by the Blockflow DAO, he wrapped up the Twin Cup season in style, finishing 7 overall and spreading Alephium's names across Germany, the Netherlands, and the Czech Republic also. So lots of ecosystem news. Really happy to be a part of this ecosystem. If you need something, if you are in the ecosystem, I'm always happy to talk with you. So please don't be shy, don't be afraid. Come to Telegram, ask us in our group, and I will be like the first one I will answer if it's ecosystem related.
Nice work, Carla. Wow, that's a lot
Nice
from the
work to
ecosystem.
all our ecosystem builders.
Big shout out. I know that there's initiatives in place for them to also work more closely together, right? Like you want them to help one another, work as a big old team, right?
Yes, exactly. And we have created recently a Telegram group to put all our builders together to give them, visibility and to strengthen our relation with them. So it's important for us to help them to communicate, to help them to find partners if they need, and all this stuff.
Awesome. That's perfect. Well, moving on. You may by now have seen our new article. It's called the DEX Boom, right? The short title, but we've shared this with PR companies and got it out there. So you may have seen it on Business Insider, AP News. You may have seen it on various different websites, picked it up, dozens actually. They saw the value in this, and we got a lot of eyeballs, a lot of interest, and a lot of people resonated with the message there, is that the timing is really good to be building a DEX. DEXs are one of the best, if not the best, business models in the blockchain world, right? DEXs are making money. There are hundreds of DEXs doing billions in volume. It's really exciting, and the growth of the biggest chains is crazy. There's so much happening in this space, and when you see, what Hyperliquid and Meteora and PancakeSwap, what they're all doing, it's amazing. It really is amazing. So I hope you enjoyed that article. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you have any comments, you can drop them below. Any follow-up questions, please do. You may have seen we've written an expanded version and published that too. So if you've read both versions, you may have found more information in the second one. But we're happy to answer anything about that. But for now, we have a new section for Alephium Assemble. So Carla, perhaps you could kick us off for the first version of Alephium Explained. What are we going to be learning about?
So this week we are talking about something that's key to our Alephium architecture, the sharding. So I will explain these terms for our listener. So imagine a giant highway with only one lane. That's most blockchains. Every car or every transaction has to move one after another. So traffic jams are inevitable. Now imagine we split that highway into several lanes, each one processing its own flow of cars, but all connected under the same system, the same road. That's sharding. So Alephium uses a unique version of sharding called block flow, which allows these lanes, these shards, to work in parallel without losing this security or this decentralization. It's what lets Alephium scale efficiently while staying true to proof of work principles.
Amazing. I think everyone, you got that? Pretty cool. I mean, block flow, it's really impressive. I can tell you, if you go on our website, alephium.org/news and search Blockflow, there is a massive guide to it if you want to know the ins and outs. But Carla, very good job on on simplifying it for us. Thank you very much. Now on to the DAO update, the Blockflow Alliance DAO. They have a couple of updates. The main one, naughty, there have been some cheaters in the system. I'm very disappointed to say the burn contest is now over. The good news is the DAO are coming up with a new game, some new fun to be had. So that will come soon. Keep an eye out for that. The only other thing I really have to say about the DAO is, again, thank you so much for helping me with Malaysia, the whole experience of sharing the Alephium word there. It really did open some doors, and there were people there organizing their own conference, and they asked me to come and be a speaker in Malaysia for that conference too. Now, we ask you every episode to drop us some questions, but we don't always get them, or we don't always get the nicest questions or the most polite ones. I did see a question on YouTube. It said, "Why does Carla have such a nice smile?"
But you have a nice smile too, Pepper.
Yeah, well, it didn't say anything about my smile, so I feel a bit jilted. But we're not here for our good looks. We're here for our big brains and our love of Alephium. So let me actually answer some real, genuine questions. The first one comes from YY. She was our colleague. She also helps run the Chinese Alephium community. She asks, can we add subtitles to the Alephium Assemble videos? It would take me so much time. I edit these videos myself. It would take me so much time to manually do it. Fortunately, we post the YouTube link below. You can go to YouTube and it will do auto captions. I tested it myself in Spanish and it was absolutely fine. 95% accurate. The odd word wasn't correct, but probably enough. Second question from Alf Window Light. How can we avoid a Kadena situation? Very good question. Well, you know the context now because Carla has explained it in the intro to this video. Our leadership is structured differently from Kadena's. The project is funded to run through multiple market cycles or development cycles, so we're fine for now. Team size and structure, we're much smaller than them. We're a really lean team with pretty much everyone on the team taking on multiple roles and doing a lot. That's really important. We also have kind of a different business model, development velocity, governance style, burn rate. We are not the same as Kadena. We are not Kadena. They're a totally different chain. It's unfair to pull us into the same situation. And the final question is, will ALPH be listed on a major centralized exchange? We already are. You can go and have a look. We're on BitGet, Gate.io, I think maybe now just called Gate, and MEXC. We're there. That's 3 of the 10 biggest exchanges in the world. If they're not your exchanges, then you have the opportunity to go and make a new account and test them out and see if there's something cool in their ecosystem for you. Okay, thank you very much for your questions. More questions are welcome below.
Hi all, Ratko here, Quartermaster of Alephium Guards and Alephium Squires. So, as you know, in the last cycle we have worked on optimization, and it's been quite a success. We have 3 times less squires now than what we used to have, and about the same number of guards, and yet we are achieving the same and even better results as before. That means that the reward structure has been really optimized properly, and we have started now our expansion, meaning that we are promoting on several local channels across the world, and we see an influx of people from different geographies coming to our program. This is crucial for us as we are building this global amplification layer, and we are going to continue that way. We are going to expand. We are going to bring some new mechanics as well, all in the effort to be really, really ready for the promotion of our core app once we launch. That's all from my side. See you next time.
Carla, do you have any questions?
I don't have any question. I just wanted to say we're also working on this listing part. So don't worry, just it will come in the right moment. And I just want to say thank you, Pepper, to be this amazing host. Thank you for your smile every Friday. I'm really happy to make this video with you. So thank you. I'm so grateful to work with you, this type of head of marketing. I'm really happy. And if you are listener, please follow us. It's really important. So follow us on Twitter, follow us on YouTube, put a like if you like this video, if you like Alephium, if you are happy to just be with us. And again, thank you to everyone, and just have a nice day.
Yeah. Hey, it worked. It worked. Yeah, last time I got fireworks, but they're not working. Hey, there we go. On that note, bye everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you again in 2 weeks. Bye bye.
Bye bye.